Hi, my name is Chupuma, founder and CEO at Video AI. The last time we introduced Atlas Explorer, a tool that helps you uncover key moments in your video content fast. After that video, we got a couple of feedback from our customers, our partners, and also potential customers. And the feedback, much of the feedback is you want us to bring over our multimodal search that facilitates finding key insights among a long list of video content. Atlas Explorer is really focused and dedicated towards attorneys, media firms, and creators, with the goal of providing them with the ability to find key moments in large video content or a large body of video content. Litigation attorneys, for example, are faced with a huge challenge, which is becoming really, really insurmountable, given that huge amounts of evidences are video-based, and having to go watch all of these video-based evidences becomes like a big pain point. With Atlas Explorer, you could, reduce the time it takes for you to find key moments in a large body of video content really fast. The same thing for media firms and content creators. With Atlas Explorer, you could now surface like the most relevant scenes in your video content and be able to utilize that for whatever downstream use cases you have. So we've listened to you and we've gone ahead to build some of the features you've requested, and I wanted to quickly show you what those features are. If you look at this screen, you would notice a couple of things. We have the search bar. We also have a strip, which is the classification strip. And starting with this, you'll see that we are able to pull out all the important classifications and topics for your large video content. This means that you could easily just filter your large video content by classification. But most importantly, you could also search your video based on a deep multimodal understanding of what's happening in your large video library. For example, I could reuse my old searches. One is going to be a podcast with Elon, and it goes directly into finding that particular content, and it gives me a couple of key segments from that content, which I could leverage to do more extended search. So I could dive into particular segments and find exactly what's happening. It also gives me some topics which it thinks which are interesting for the video content. So this is a podcast. They talk about global conflict, and they are podcasts. It's generally a podcast conversation. I could go back and search for something else. It could be a person on stage. So the last time, you recall that Atlas is able to find content using a deep understanding, it's able to find insight using a deep understanding of your video content. It has nothing to do with the transcripts. It's basically just really understanding your content from 4 dimensions, which is the textual, the visual, the auditory, and also the spatiotemporal relationship between your video content. So leveraging that, Atlas, we're able to empower you to do more by providing this advanced multimodal search, which means you could dive deeper into your video content and get to wherever you are going even much more faster. We also have the search bar within the video content, which means this is a way to find, I would say, talk about Fatima, for example, and it's going to find me exactly what it's talking about Fatima, and I could dive deeper into that particular segment and carry on from there. So this makes it easy for you to find and surface insights in your video content really much faster. So tell us what else you like to see. We are holding back because we really want this to be driven by needs and demands of our users. We have something we think you might like, but we really want to get enough insight and feedback before we introduce it, and that's being able to chat, AI chat over your video library. Remember, we have this on the main application. We have to bring it over here if it adds any value to you, but do let us know. That's it for now. Let us know how you're finding Atlas Explorer interesting to use and how it applies to your use cases, and we'll continue to make it better. All right, that's all from me for now. Do have a good one. Bye.